Remember, we are powered by Protea Hotel by Marriott in Entebbe, a place you'd want to surely visit because of the kind of services they do have. You want to organize any sort of event, please, Protea Hotel by Marriott Entebbe is the only destination. And also the services they provide, be it accommodation, be it catering, all those services, they are up there to the game. The numbers are just down there. You can want to contact them and make the bookings, make the reservations. It is a busy month, so you can want to take your meetings to Protea Hotel by Marriott in Entebbe. Well, today we are going to be discussing the 39th Annual General Assembly of the Bible Society of Uganda. And of course, here today I'm being joined by the General Secretary of the Bible Society of Uganda, and that is Peter Serumaga, who is here with us. And of course, I would love to introduce him to you, and of course, with a greeting. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Luke, and good morning, our viewers.
So you can... What do you have in preparation for us majorly? But I think we should start with what the Bible Society of Uganda is about.
Thank you, Luke. The Bible Society of Uganda is a non-governmental organization that serves all Christian churches by providing them with scriptures in languages and media that communicate effectively to them.
Okay.
We want our people to hear God speak to them in their mother tongue, to hear God speak to them in the language of their heart. So that's what we do as Bible Society of Uganda. So we have mostly 4 pillars where we do translation and publishing, and then we do Bible printing or Bible distribution. Then after distributing the Bibles, we make sure that we engage effectively with the scriptures. So we have a program we call Bible advocacy. And in Bible advocacy, we have different projects, and one of them is providing scriptures for people who are visually impaired. So we transcribe the written Bible into Braille, so that the blind can read the scriptures using their hearts, their hands, and then they get the message and then air it out. And with that, we thank Family TV, we thank Church of Uganda for covering us whenever we take these opportunities, whenever we try to make sure that the blind also can be involved in the activities that we do. We also have project and advocates of trauma healing. So in trauma healing, we normally try to heal the wounds of the heart of our people. Some people are traumatized because of war. Some are traumatized because of work challenges. Others are traumatized by even marriage issues. So the Bible Society of Uganda noticed that our people have all this trauma, and they didn't have a way of approaching it using scriptures. So we started a project of trauma healing that we ran so that our people can be at peace with all the situations they go through. And again, under Bible advocacy, we have the Young Samaritan project that started last year. This is replacing the HIV/AIDS project that we used to have, but this time we want to empower the young, the youth and children with skills that they can use to fight the challenges that they meet in life. So this project will help our people to grow in the Word, and then they will be able to read the scriptures more meaningfully. But as we do the translation, we notice that even when we have covered over 20 languages, some of the people, some of the languages, they are unable to read those scriptures. So because of that, we started a project for literacy, where we teach the people how to read their mother tongue, and this project is running in the districts of Sebei region, which is also running in West Nile, where they speak Madi, and that is Adjumani and Moyo. And in future, when we get enough resources, we hope to move also to Karamoja region, because since we printed the Ngakaramajong Bible, the stock that we brought in is still in the warehouse. They haven't been able to purchase or to distribute all these scriptures because the Karamajongs are unable to purchase the Bible even when we subsidized the price.
Okay.
Thank you.
So what could be the challenge? Is it because they are not they do not read, or it is the price?
One of the challenges is literacy, like I've mentioned, mother tongue literacy. So that's why we have identified this region as an area that requires some training to teach the Karamajongs how to read their mother tongue. Then the second challenge, of course, is the funds. The Ngakaramajong Bible goes for 5,000, but even then, even the 5,000, they cannot afford it.
5,000.
So yes, that's why Bible Society of Uganda started a club that we call a Bible side, to purchase a Bible for someone else who cannot afford to purchase a Bible. Okay. So we encourage Christians to participate in this club, the Bible, and then they will be able to hear God's message in their mother tongue.
I was looking at a report, and it seems the number of is it people buying Bibles has reduced compared to the years back.
Thank you for.
Is it because of digitalization, or sort of?
Not really. I think we are in a challenging economy where now people are trying to rearrange their priorities. But our main task as Bible Society is to subsidize the scriptures. Our mission is to distribute the scriptures at an affordable price, what people can afford. But times decide to change their priorities, and so that's why we think that the scriptures distributed have slightly gone down.
Okay.
And we want to emphasize that because we put in a lot of resources to translate the Bible, we don't even call it selling, it is distributing it to the people so that they can be able to interact with the Word of God. Okay. To translate only the New Testament takes us between 3 to 5 years. And within those 3 to 5 years, you are paying staff, and you have a team of 3 to 5 translators, then 8 to 15 reviewers, and then you have to test the product before you print it. And even when you go for printing, we don't print from Uganda because our printing machines so far cannot handle from Brazil, from UK, and so the cost of producing one Bible is quite high, and that's why someone else steps in. When one becomes, let's say, life member of the Bible Society of Uganda and contributes his or her 1 million, that helps us to subsidize the cost of the Bible and to help us also to make sure we go through the translation process, which is a long one. I talked of the New Testament taking 3 to 5. The Old Testament takes us 5 to 8 years. So on average, if you are using 2 translators who are full-time, and then you would need between 8 to 12 years to complete it. And the reason why it takes us that long is because we translate from the original languages. The Old Testament is translated from Hebrew, and very few people understand Hebrew very well. So even employing translators is an uphill task. Then for the New Testament, we translate it from Greek. It's only a few parts of the Old Testament that are also in Aramaic. So getting experts to do this is not like translating a newspaper or a literature book where you will say that maybe in a day I'll be able to translate one page or two. For the scriptures, you have to read the background because you are translating from a culture that was for a long time ago, but you are trying to make sure that the people reading the Bible see it accurate and natural and concise so that they get the quality that they deserve. They shouldn't see it as a translation, but they should just hear God speaking to them in their language.
Okay. So what is the mandate of the Bible Society of Uganda?
Our vision is picked from 2 Timothy chapter 3, 16 to 17, which is to see a people who are fully qualified and equipped by the word of God, doing every kind of good deeds. So that is our mandate. But to make sure that this is implemented, we have a mission which is to provide...
Sort that out.
Thank you for asking that.
Because I'm seeing so many kinds of Bibles online, and some of them you find it is halfway.
Okay. Thank you for asking that. We encourage our people to look out for the version that has our logo of Bible Society of Uganda, and that indicates that the copyright is for the Bible Society of Uganda. You know, we are in a period where people seem to feel charismatic and they want to reach out to people, and so they try to create these versions even when at times they are infringing on our copyrights or on the copyrights of other people. So someone decides to charismatically key in the scriptures, and that's why you'll find them, sometimes they have typos, typographical errors. Some of them are halfway done. But we are encouraging our people to look out for the versions that have our logo and are indicating that they were published by the Bible Society of Uganda.
Okay.
So once you have that, in case you have any doubts, we encourage you to contact us, and then we shall be able to guide you on the version that we want. We also have a project which we call Faith Comes by Hearing. And in this project, we provide audio scriptures. Now, the audio scriptures can be listened in the car. They can be listened even in prisons. We supply them to the prisoners. They can be even listened as you're doing your work. So we supply these sometimes on SIM cards, or you come to our offices with a SIM card, and then we would be able to load that audio scripture on your phone or on your gadget, so that you are able to listen to the scriptures in these languages.
Okay.
But we always indicate that this is our product, and whatever is not ours, that one we would not defend it, because so many people are out there trying to make sure that they also participate in the mission.
Okay. Now, as we head to the achievements of the Bible Society, I wanted to know what percentage have you reached in terms of coverage for all these languages? Because I remember I attended a consecration and formation of a new diocese that was in Lumbuye.
Okay.
And one of the challenges they were having is they were using Rutoro Bibles, yet they are not Vatoro. So it was a kind of challenge. So are we seeing like every language is being catered for?
Thank you so much for asking about the languages we have covered so far. We have a complete Bible in 21 languages spoken in Uganda. And our mission was to cover as many people as possible. So we started with the highest numbers, languages that have the highest population. And so almost we have covered, I could say, 80% of the country. Wow. Much as they are smaller languages. Now recently I was at the Institute of Languages in Makerere, and the linguists were saying that so far in Uganda we have about 83 languages. But these are some of the smaller languages also included, so that they don't die, so they are involved in the translation. Now for the diocese you talked about, that is West Rwenzori in Lumbuye. That one, there is a New Testament translation being done by our partners, that is Summer Institute of Linguistics. So we partner with the Summer Institute of Linguistics we agreed that for them, they start from the minority languages based on numbers. Then Bible society comes from the majority of languages, so that one day we can meet in the middle. But as I talk now, almost each language has translation work taking place. Currently, the Bible Society of Uganda is running 9 translation projects. This year, we are starting the Runyankore Ruchiga Study Bible. We are counting that as also a translation project. We are translating the notes so that our people in the West can understand the scriptures well. And we are encouraging them to support this translation project. We are also revising the Lango Bible, that is in Lira, Apache. This is also beginning this year. We have been revising the Achori Bible and the Ateso Bible. These will conclude this year, and we hope to launch them, to launch the revised editions this year. We are also translating the scriptures into Lukonzo. They have been using Kinandi. Kinandi cuts across. It was translated in Congo, but the people in Kasese, that region, much as they understand Kinandi, they feel some of the terms don't communicate effectively to them. That's why we have decided to do a translation in Rukonzo. Then we also have the Kupsapin Bible translation, where we are completing the Old Testament, that is for the Sebei region. And apart from that, we are translating the Bible in Madi North, like I mentioned, covering Moyo and Ajumani regions. We are also translating the Rudadiri Bible. When we finished the Lumasava Bible, the people of the North said the Bible was not communicating to them. So the Vadadiri requested that we do a translation for them. Now for these ones, we are doing what we call an oral Bible translation. This is not a print one. So when they are translating, we record the scriptures. And so once a book is complete, then we publish it and the people can already listen to these scriptures and utilize them. And lastly, we are translating the Bible in Kebu, and that is a language spoken in Zombo district, that's West Nile, and our offices are in Alangi. So those are the 9 translation projects that we are running to make sure that our people can understand the scriptures in their mother tongue.
Okay, that is very, very interesting and fundamental to notice. So it is a call to you people out there to support the process so that it can, of course, be more fast. And now let's dive into the achievements of the Bible Society.
Thank you so much. The Bible Society of Uganda, since we started, you know, we belong to what we call the umbrella body United Bible Societies, which was started in Wales by under the British and foreign Bible societies. That was far back in 1884. So with that, they started the translation of the Bible, and in 1896, that's when we received our first Bible in Uganda, the one we call the Biscuit Bible. It came out in 1896. So since then, we have been translating, and so far we have 20 complete Bibles and 3 complete New Testaments. And we feel that is a very big milestone which helps us to cover about 80% of our people. And since Uganda has about 85% Christian, so it's our task to make sure that all these Christians have received the scriptures. Then the other important milestone that we have achieved, we started the construction of the new Bible house on plot 38 on Bombo Road. We had the old Bible house, which we normally refer to as our warehouse or our armory, which was the foundation stone was laid in 1991 by the First Lady, Janet Kataha Museveni. She laid the foundation stone at that time. And so this plot that was in front was supposed to house the main house. So 3 years ago, the dream was implemented. by our friend, our late General Secretary, Dr. Simon Peter Muhammad. He implemented this journey of faith, and we started the construction of the Bible House. And this year, we are proud to announce that by May, the team constructing the house, they are telling us they will be handing over. And we are looking forward for tenants. We are calling upon people to come and rent the floors. It's a 7-story building. And the purpose of constructing this main house was to support the mission of the Bible Society of Uganda. We didn't want to continue depending on foreigners or depending on members requesting for fundraising all the time. We wanted to have what we call mission resilience, where we can sustain ourselves. So the rent that will be coming from the Bible House will support translation work, and will also support work of providing scriptures for people with visual disability. The Board of Governors have requested that we dedicate one floor, that whatever proceeds come from that floor will be for providing scriptures for the blind. And so it's another achievement that we are celebrating, and we thank the Lord for taking us through that, so that we can one day sustain ourselves and be able to develop other plots that we have within the city to sustain the mission of Bible Society.
Okay. And when did you realize the dream for the blind Bible?
We have been working on this, but it happened like 6 years back, and we noticed that the blind people were left aside. They were marginalized. When you would go to visit a family and ask a parent, how many children do you have? If they have, let's say, they would tell you, I have 5 children and 1 blind. So meaning that they were not seeing the blind one as having equal rights like the other. So when we noticed that, we said, no, we need to provide also scriptures to them so that they feel loved and they feel appreciated within the community, and their self-esteem comes on board. And with this project, we have transcribed the Bible into local languages also. So we have the Braille Bible in Runyankore Ruchiga, we have the Braille Bible in Acholi, we have the Braille Bible in Lango, and we are also preparing the Braille Bible in Runyoro Rutoro. So far in the local languages, we are counting five languages, and of course we have it also in English. And this helps the blind people to interact with the scriptures. But unfortunately, this Braille Bible is quite expensive, because to transcribe it, we normally work with the Campus Braille UK. And so once the Braille Bible is complete, it costs us around $500, just one copy. Just one copy. And it's quite heavy. If you put it down, it will be taller than me. And so it's bulky. You cannot lift it. You can't have it. So in Uganda shillings, it would cost us 2 million shillings. But we thank the Lord that there are some people who feel touched and donate Bibles for the blind. And also we use like a membership to also provide scriptures for these people. Okay. And we provide them also to the schools of the blind. Yeah.
So when you say it, if you put it down, it is that big. I always see them reading someone, scriptures.
Yes.
Do they just get out a verse or?
No, when they are reading, they carry a portion. Like if you will find that what you see them carrying, they make sure that they carry the gospel that they are going to read from. So if they are going to read, like on the annual general assembly, they will read from second book of Corinthians. So that's where they will repeat. That's the one they will carry. So they carry a portion.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now going back to the Bibles, just like we talked about the online electronic Bibles, I think even we have seen it because sometime back we noticed someone who was telling that these are fake Bibles. How do you differentiate that this is a Bible, and what have you done to have this get sorted, like the false versions?
Thank you. Like I mentioned that when you hold the Bible, we encourage our people to always look out for the copyright who published the Bible. So we can only defend the scriptures that were printed and published by the Bible Society of Uganda. So when you look out for that logo, that one will automatically tell you that this is our product. And when our logo is simple, it's a globe, which indicates that we are covering the whole world with the scriptures, and then with the word, with the phrase down there, that your light is a lamp for my steps. So once you see that logo, or published by the United Bible Societies, because that is our bigger umbrella body, then you will automatically tell that this is associated with the Bible Society of Uganda. But we also have other organizations that can print legitimate Bibles. So it doesn't mean we are alone in this field. We have other organizations that print like King James Version, that print like a New International Version. So we have some partners that are recognized. And so once the versions are within that, then you should be able to tell. And some people have verses that they have crammed. So you can always look out for that particular verse that either your pastor has talked about or that you are taught. And if you find that it comes out clearly, then you will be able to know that this is an authentic edition. But we mark that always look out for our logo, and visit the website of the Bible Society of Uganda in case you need the scriptures, because we have online sales, which we do also on our website. So you don't need to walk to our Bible shop on Bombo Road, or you don't need to go to our branches. Because we have 4 branches in the country. We have a branch in Acholi that has an office in Gulu. We also have a branch serving the eastern region in Teso region. We call it Teso branch, that covers the eastern region with an office in Soroti. We also have a branch in Fort Portal, which we call the Rwenzori branch. And lastly, we have a branch in Imbarara, which covers the southwestern region. But we have also been told there are some other regions that will need branches as we move on. But because of resources, we are carefully expanding, and so we hope to cover the Kigezi region and also West Nile if we get enough resources. So we have tried to decentralize our services, and also we encourage people to go to authentic churches, so to receive the scriptures from the canteens of those churches, because we supply the canteens or bookshops with those scriptures that are authentic. So there are so many ways that you can always look for these scriptures. And in case of doubt, then I will also give you our number, which you can call in case you find the scriptures somewhere, either on the road, and you would want to confirm and say, is this our scripture or this is not? And our number, which we normally use, is 0776 123 401. So in case you need to make any consultations, you can call that number 0776 1234 401. So even when you need to make mobile money contributions, you can still use the same number. And for those who are on Airtel, you can call us on 0752 708445. That is for mobile number. But we also have the landline, which is on 0414 256 1165. So that is our landline. And so you can always call in if you need the scriptures or if you need to make any inquiries. If you can't visit the website, and on the website we also have our contacts and email address where you can always reach us and make consultations.
Okay, and maybe a brief one. How authentic do you supply Bibles to these people? Because I see it's mostly on Kampala Road. Do you give Bibles to these people on streets?
Thank you for asking that. When we are distributing Bibles, we supply to those who take them to bookshops, but we also supply those who are picking 1 copy, 5 copies, or 10 copies. And we also have those that we call Bible agents. So you may find that one who is selling them or distributing them on the street is our agent. So we don't limit them that when you take this Bible, please distribute it only in such and such a place. So even on the street or on the church function, some of these people who are trying to make a living as they also participate in the mission can also distribute these scriptures. But not everything that they have is ours. So they are free to move to all other places, but sometimes they also have authentic scriptures.
Okay.
Yes,
that's
please.
very, very interesting. The General Secretary is giving us a hint of what the Bible Society is all about and what they do, and mostly importantly, the authentic bit of it, because, well, we are in a world where people want to do anything. So there are so many versions of Bibles. You can want to watch out for the real versions, so that you do not read things that are not supposed to be in the Bible there. Well, we're going in for a very short break and return with more discussions, but most importantly about the 39th Annual General Assembly for the Bible Society of Uganda.
Issues at hand, powered by
Protea Hotel by Marriott Entebbe. Comfort and luxury at its best.
This is Church of Uganda Family TV, enriching lives. This is Church of Uganda Family TV, enriching lives. Issues at hand, powered by
Protea Hotel by Marriott Entebbe. Comfort and luxury at its best.
We are discussing the 39th Annual General Assembly of the Bible Society of Uganda, and we are blessed to be with the General Secretary, Serumaga Peter Lumbuye, who is telling us what the Bible Society has been. And in case you missed the first session, please go to YouTube and rewind back the set. You can really enjoy that vital information he was giving us majorly about the Bible Society of Uganda. Protea Hotel by Marriott Entebbe is powering us. And now, Mr. Peter, I want to consult about the membership of the Bible Society of Uganda. How does someone become a member?
Thank you so much for asking that. I will start by mentioning that the Bible Society of Uganda is interconfessional. So we have all Christian denominations as members of the Bible Society. So we have people who worship from Church of Uganda, that's the Anglican Church. We have the Catholics, we have the Seventh-day Adventists, we have the Pentecostal churches, we also have Baptist Church and the Orthodox Church. Now, from all those churches, people are free to participate and become members of the Bible Society of Uganda. We have different categories of membership. The first category is where one contributes 1 million shillings, and they pays once for a lifetime to become a life member. Now, once one becomes a life member, he or she is committing himself to participate in supporting the work of the Bible Society for life. But the contribution will be made once. You can pay it in installments as long as it is done within a period of 1 year. Then the second category is what we call the corporate or company membership. This one, they pay 500,000 Uganda shillings, and this is paid per annum, per year. Then the other category is group or congregation, where churches can decide to become members. Now, the churches contribute 100,000 to become members as a church. So you can register your church and they become a corporate member of the Bible Society of Uganda. Then there is also what we call full member couple. Now, the full member couple, they pay 50,000 Uganda shillings per year. And then we also have full member single, where they pay 30,000 per year. We have what we call associate members. Associate members, they pay 10,000 Uganda shillings. Then lastly, we have junior members. Junior members, they pay 5,000 Uganda shillings. And under junior members, that's where we normally have primary school children, maybe also some secondary school children, although we are encouraging people who are like in the university to pick on other categories, but not going on for the junior members, because they are already big enough. So that's how you can become a member of the Bible Society of Uganda.
Oh, that's interesting. Thank you so much for that. Now, let's now go into the main discussion of the 39th Annual General Assembly. Why specifically? Let me start with the theme. Why this theme?
Thank you so much for asking that. Our theme is coming in from 2 Corinthians 9:11, which talks of your generosity will result in thanksgiving to God. So we chose that theme to appreciate and also make an appeal to the members to come and support the construction of the new Bible house. So we feel that when someone supports this noble cause, whoever passes on Bombo Road and sees this edifice will thank the Lord and say, thank you for providing this. And whoever receives the scriptures with the contributions one has made through membership, then they will also thank the Lord for provision. So that's why we are saying your generosity should result in someone else giving thanks to God. So it should go beyond what you provide through membership. You can decide also to provide the blind with the Bible, and then they will rejoice and thank God and say, this time I can hear God speaking to me in my mother tongue. So that's why we are saying you need to be generous. I used to hear one preacher saying, you need to give until it hurts. So that's when maybe you can stop giving. But your generosity will result in someone else giving thanks.
Okay. And now that reminds me of a question I was supposed to ask. But what was the process like of constructing the Bible house?
Thank you so much. The construction of the new Bible house, like I mentioned at the start, was a journey of faith. So, but we were supported by different churches and also different members of the Bible Society of Uganda. My predecessor and the management plus the board decided on fundraising strategies that were put in place. And one of them was the famous handwritten Bible. Now, we record upon people to write a verse with their own hand, and they contribute 100,000 to write one verse. But the purpose was to support the construction of the Bible house. And this project is still going on. When we started, one would write only one verse, but now we have opened it. You can write as many verses as you wish. Even this TV staff can decide to write the whole book and choose a book and say, we are going to write this verse, and this will be known as a family TV book that is written by that. And when you write your verse, at the end in the appendix, we write the verse you have written and your name. So you remain in the history. You create a history that you also participated in the handwritten Bible. You could decide to pick it on and say as a kingdom, and let's say like Uganda kingdom can decide and say, let's take on the book of Genesis because one of the verses was written by the Kabaka. So the rest of the people, the subjects can decide to come and say, let's join hands and complete this book. So it is still going on. For children, they pay 20,000 and then they can participate in the handwritten project to support the construction of the Bible house. Then our construction company was good to us, that is Canaan Construction Company. We made an agreement that we provide 45% of the total amount required. Then they put in the 55, which would be paid back to them after they have handed over the building within 2 years. And why we thank the Lord for this is because they made this offer without interest. So, but of course, like I mentioned that they are handing over in May, then it means we need to start counting now the 2 years to make sure that we pay back the 55%. So that was one way of raising the money for the construction. We also formed categories of membership, of contribution. So we have platinum category where someone can decide to contribute 100 million. So we have diamond category where you can contribute 75 million Uganda shillings. We have gold category where you can contribute 50 million Uganda shillings. We have silver where members have contributed 25 million shillings. We have bronze where you contribute 10 million Uganda shillings. And the last category of wood, you contribute between 1 million and 5 million. And when you participate in these categories, we are going to have at the reception a board where we shall have all the names of those people who have supported the construction of this Bible house will be put. And we thank God that also church contributions have also come in to support this mission of the construction. But we also don't forget our sister Bible societies who also came in to support the construction of the Bible Society. But also when you pay membership, when you become a life member, you are also giving us resources that we can use to support the construction work. And that's why we are calling upon people on this annual General Assembly, which is going to take place on 26th of April at the Uganda Road Primary School Playground opposite Case Hospital. The annual General Assembly will start at 10 a.m. and we are calling upon all members and well-wishers, those who are willing also to become members, are invited to come and participate in this annual General Assembly. In this assembly, we shall give feedback to the communities, which the members, we shall give them an accountability of what we were able to do. And we shall also thank the Lord together for the achievements we did in 2023. Remember, we had the challenge in May when we lost our CEO. But even then, with all those turbulences, God has been on our side and we have been able to continue as Bible Society. So this is the time for us to celebrate and thank God for the achievements we have got. And as you come as a member, we are encouraging you to come with a gift, come with a free will contribution to the construction of the Bible Society. To raise this structure, you will be able to see it. We are almost through now. By May, tenants will be able to enter around May. But we took also some loan facilities that we need to pay for. So that's why we are encouraging members to come with a gift to contribute towards the construction, the completion of the Bible house.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is attendance general to any person that wants, or the specific invitation for the assembly?
As we make the call now, I want to call it an altar call. Okay. So as we make the call, we are inviting all the members of the Bible Society of Uganda. And like I said, we are extending it to even the well-wishers that are willing to either become members or they are willing to come and participate in the construction of the Bible house. This is an opportunity. You can come and listen to us. You make inquiries that day. You can as well come and purchase the Bible, the version that you have always wanted. We shall display them that day. And then we shall also inform you for the other versions that may not be there the time when they will arrive. So we have had annual general assemblies in our branches, and those ones have ended. So the call we are making now is the national annual general assembly. So, but we shall also have representatives from those branches coming to attend.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
I think you are now very, very informed about the General Assembly that is yet to happen. Please, this Friday, make sure if you are in that category, and if you're a well-wisher, please make your way to Buganda Road Primary School playgrounds, and of course attend, and also look at the beautiful structure that they are talking about. It's just below the playground there. But well, as we wind up, I would love you give us some last remarks and anything someone out there would want to hear.
Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to partner with the provision of scriptures to our people. So we call upon you, members, to join in this noble cause of supporting translation work, providing scriptures to our people. We also encourage churches to participate in buying or receiving the scriptures in bulk. So if your people cannot afford the buying one by one, we encourage the churches to come and get the scriptures. They can as well place orders ahead of time. They raise resources as a church and put in an order for the scriptures that they need to provide their people in the language they can understand best. Come 26th of April, you can come with your SIM cards or come with your phone or your gadgets, and receive audio scriptures so that you can listen in to the Word of God. Instead of listening into secular music, listening into other things that may distract your mind, we encourage you to listen into the scriptures. And we are calling upon all Christians to read their Bible and pray every day so that you can grow. That famous rhyme that we used to sing in the nursery school, we need to put it into practice and make sure we live upright lives. For those who want to contact us, like I mentioned, or make donations, allow me to repeat. Our mobile money number is 0776 123 401 for those who are on MTN. Then for Airtel is 0752 70 8445. And our Momo Pay account, you press star 165 star 3 hash 590219. So if you want to make any contribution or to renew your membership, we encourage members, those who have not renewed their membership, to renew their membership so that when they come, they can vote. Because if you have not renewed your membership, then you won't have the voting rights. May the Lord bless you as you come to attend our annual General Assembly on 26th of April at Uganda Road Playground Primary School opposite Case Hospital, starting at promptly at 10 a.m. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Peter Serumaga Lumbuye, who is the General Secretary of the Bible Society of Uganda. We appreciate that you have come here and, of course, shared this vital information that we need. Yes, it is a very big call. Please make sure you attend the annual General Assembly, the 39th annual General Assembly of the Bible Society of Uganda, of course, and don't forget that goodwill giving, that goodwill contribution that you have to make for the development, of course, and betterment of the Bible Society of Uganda, and also the Bible House that is almost being completed, but funds are still being needed, because remember there's the other 55% that is supposed to be made. Well, there's a lot that has been discussed. Make sure you be part of the books that you also contributed to the writing, the handwriting of the Bible. Please make that contribution as well, and your name and your handwriting will be celebrated for generations, because that will not go away. So you can also want to interest yourself in doing that particular one. Well, I appreciate that you have joined us today, and I hope you have really gotten a lot of information regarding the Bible Society of Uganda and what you should do as a person out there. My name is Majumba, and I want to wish you a lovely day. Protea Hotel by Marriott Entebbe is gearing us up, has been gearing us up for this particular show.
Issues at hand, powered by
Protea Hotel by Marriott Entebbe. Comfort